Hello, everyone. It's Michelle at Divine's Purpose. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, I hope everybody's well. Many blessings to you on this week. Today is Monday, and if you have listened to the previous video that I did for Divine Masculines, Divine Masculines are entering their death and rebirth process, to be honest with you, and understanding that this is like Genesis. And Genesis is really the motion of Noah's Ark. But a lot of people thought it was a new beginning, but Noah's Ark really represents the end, and it's the end of the old. So coming into Scorpio, Scorpio is the energy of the underworld, and understanding that it is the number 13, and 13 in tarot represents death, which is transformation. Okay, my tattoo that I got done a year ago is in regards to this. It starts off with the butterfly, and the monarch butterfly really represents your spiritual journey, but also transformation. Then it's led to the goddess Sekhmet, which is basically representing of the power of my history, but also understanding that I am a lion. A lot of us were born to be sheep, and the sheep is the representation of being a follower through the motion of people, places, and things. And then on the top is the crown, which represents divinity, God. Okay, so with this energy, masculines, you have reached this right here. And you have to understand, this is a collective read, but this is the first time in history that so many divine masculines in the twin flame journey are collectively going through this rebirth and this transformation right now. It's happening right now. So I'm in Mexico. I had a tropical storm. It was a hurricane called Gamma. Not surprised. And I love how they called it Gamma. And Gamma is actually the number 3. And there's 3 waves of twins that God is pushing in right now onto the boat. And yes, some of you will be missing the boat because you choose the lower world. And I always say many blessings to you in your journey. But if you're being pushed on this boat right now, it's understanding it's time for you to really surrender and let go of the fear, and you choose love, and you choose the higher. Now, understanding if you're being pushed with Gamma, it's understanding that this is about opening up your third eye. So you will be getting activations anywhere from your 6th to 7th chakra. Your 6th chakra is your third eye, the pineal gland. This is understanding deep understanding of Egypt. Also understanding that you are connecting with Archangel Metatron right now. There's a lot of information. Please bear with me. And also that you are actually purging the lower world. Now, I've been purging all weekend, and it is the lower world, Hansi, okay? So it's the stomach area. So there is a lot of purging occurring. Now, you don't have to be a masculine to be purging. And the thing is, if you have a twin, and your twin is going through this right now, Divine Feminines, if you're cross-watching, you will be experiencing the symptoms as well. It kind of sucks for us because it feels like we're going through this transformation all over again. Like, I already know that I've been through my death last year, and I didn't know that I had to go through it again. But as someone who is understanding her position here and understanding her gifts, and being fully in mission to assist the collective, I know that I have to be very, very gentle with myself the next couple weeks. So, Divine Feminines, if you're cross-watching and you understand and you resonate with this energy, be very gentle with yourself, okay? So Divine Masculines, let's get into this energy read at 4:03. I've been talking for a while, but this is understanding that this is your moment of transformation. So it does feel a little dark, it feels depressing, but you will be turning into a caterpillar. You are a caterpillar that's transforming into a beautiful monarch butterfly, and you soon will be free. It's so beautiful because my girl on Instagram was posting a lot of butterflies, and she kept sending it to me directly. I'm like, every time you send me this, I feel like this is another rebirth. So if you haven't watched the music video Other Side by Beyonce, I suggest you do. And we're going to call in Archangel Michael to get this reading started. I'm starting with the Prophecy Oracle because it's deep. What is this? Number 1. Wow, guys, the gates of his heart were flung open, the coming of the ship. Y'all, if you haven't watched my previous video, you should. Congratulations. I didn't even shuffle. I just took the deck out of my box, and this is the first message. Number 1, Genesis. The gates of his heart were flung open. The coming of the ship. Divine masculines, I'm just going to leave it like that. Divine masculines, it's time for you to open up your heart and get on the ship. And that's the whole point of this. A lot of you were really afraid of this energy because you were afraid to love. You didn't understand what love was. A lot of you have blockages around your heart through a lot of different energies, to be honest with you. But this is a collective read, so if you need your own healing session, please contact me. And I did open up an initiation for, an invitation, initiation, there you go, for shadow work. Please understand that once you actually go through your death and rebirth, this is when you're going to start your shadow work. And it's because now you can understand what love really is and your heart's open, so you can take the responsibility and accountability for the past and allow the past to teach you the lessons. Love, be grateful for it, and then forgive and start your new life, which is the rebirth energy, okay? So let's get into this with the Keepers of the Light. I'll ask for 3 because 3 is a number right now that's very strong upon us. 3 has a lot of meanings. It's definitely a master number, especially number 33, but for me, it's really about the mother energy, okay? Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. You know, this is beautiful because there are a lot of teachers that have been walking this earth that embodied Christ consciousness, and Buddha was one of them. Master Buddha was one of them. So increase awareness. This is also understanding that some of you are really digging deep into Hinduism, Buddhism, whatever spiritual practice that you relate to in that motion. It's an ancient Asian practice that can relate to you. You know, here we go, look at the number 30, and his hand's doing the number 3, right? So this is just a confirmation of the numbers that are here, and understanding that this is a deeper connection, and you are about to have more increased awareness of who you are. This has to come with a heart opening and a heart activation, because you have to understand that moving forward now, Divine Masculines, you have to be more kinder to yourself. Okay, more in the motion of love versus power, greed, and any judgment and guilt and shame you had towards your life. It's time to let that go because it's not serving you anymore. Okay, let's get 2 more. In the background, I have gong healing on because I had to. The gong has been brought to me by multiple people, and it's constantly here, and it is the motion of my own twin flame journey. And I was like, you know what? I know who I am, and I know who my twin is. And even though my twin may not understand it fully yet, what I've been told about the gong, that means Divine Masculine, sound healing for you is so important. So if you're led to listening to gong healing, I suggest you do. Awakening presence, El Mora. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Yeah, you guys are really feeling this energy right now. I do feel like some of you may need to have a little bit more rest. And when I think of the cloak of protection, I think of Mother Mary, and I think of the blanket that surrounds. So if you are in the motion of being really low right now, feeling very tired, somewhat in the motion of depression, it's because you need to rest. You have to allow yourself to rest. This is when you embody the feminine energy. That's what the 3 represents, because you also have the feminine energy within you, which you've been pushing away majority of your life. But now that the gates of his heart were flung open, the coming of the ship, you are tapping into the feminine energy. And it's time for you to understand that you need to take care of yourself with love, compassion, and nurturing yourself. You may be craving your divine counterpart too at this time, which makes a lot of sense. On the bottom of the deck, divine healing, just another confirmation. The green represents the heart chakra activation that's occurring. And I just want to share this with you because it's just a confirmation. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. You guys, death is no joke. It actually does feel like a death. So I just want to make sure that you understand, especially as masculines, you guys are you're very hard, especially on yourselves. And yes, you are hard on others too, because this is what you've been taught. But this is new. You're coming from a new energy. You're coming out of the womb and you're entering the world new. So make sure when you do this, you practice appropriately for your upcoming years to come, to say, okay, this is the action that I need to take forward. As a masculine, I have to honor my sensitivity. I have to honor my heart. I have to honor the feminine. This is when you become union with yourself and your partner. That's why there's a lot of unions occurring, okay? So just be aware of that, please. Okay, now I want to say Horus, which is awesome. Cosmic gateways. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes is occurring. Yesterday, I had a beautiful divine masculine write me and say, Michelle, you should watch John Wick. It's exactly what the masculine energy is going through. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Blah, blah, blah. And yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm going to order pizza. I'm going to chill. I'll watch movies, which I hardly ever do. I went to Netflix. I put John Wick, and I was like, I looked at it. I was like, you know, Kia, you're fine and all, but I don't feel you today. So what did I put on instead? Gods of Egypt, Horus. And it was amazing because it talks about past life civilization that you divine masculines have definitely were a part of. Remember, as a divine masculine, you have been an ancient soul. You can consider yourself, if you desire, a pharaoh or a god or a titan. But the word titan represents a lot of energies that you actually did live. And it's understanding the toxic masculine patriarchal system that you helped build. So the movie, I believe it's called Gods of Egypt, is a huge representation of what faith really looks like versus dealing with the beast and the ego. Okay? When enough is never enough and there's a lot of sacrifice, or you choose others and love and you actually end up winning. Okay? It's a beautiful movie if you're led to it, but when I saw Horus, I was like, yes, thank you. I needed a confirmation to remind you guys of this film, because for me it was incredible. I have a lot of ties in Egypt, so it was really powerful for me. But it also showed me how much, how toxic that civilization really was. And no wonder a lot of masculines have sexual energies and lustful energies and, you know, really feeding the ego and, you know, thinking that they're the shit and they want to be treated this certain way. And, you know, those energies are still within you, because you have to allow that to die and realize that you've chose this life, especially as a twin flame, to come into Christ consciousness, open up your heart and save your soul by joining on this ship to ascend to a higher plane and actually receive everything you actually wished for. Okay, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes is occurring because this is a new gateway for you. You're opening up this new portal through the motion of this ascension. Okay, so that is a really beautiful message. I want to clarify this energy right now. Yeah, I think we're going to use some color here, guys, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I want to use some color healing tools, because just as much as sound is so healing, so is color. So I want to really just bring a little bit of feminine energy into this for y'all, because you are actually in that energy of bringing in the feminine within you. So there might be a lot of deep realization that you're in love. And if you are in love, please don't fight it. That is the beginning stages of you opening up your heart. It's very important, actually. It's one of the key elements to this journey, because you've closed off your hearts for so long and threw away the key. And not only in this life, but past life. So, you know, the gates of his heart were flung open, you know. And it's understanding that there is love here, especially if you're a twin, which is going to bring you a lot of balance and harmony in the heart. And that's the whole point of this journey, is to find peace, you know. And the more and more you feed the thoughts in your head, the more and more you lose the peace of God. Okay? Another emotion of this is also, if you do resonate with Titan and God energy, remember, as a God, this is a journey. Your life is a journey, and the more and more you resist or run away from your path, then more and more weak you will get. What does that mean? God will take away your spiritual gifts and you will become human, not a divine masculine. 3 messages, please. Oh. Gold, I am claiming your authentic power, number 11. Can't make it up. The gold aspect of the journey is so important. Please remember, in ancient Egypt, the gods bled gold. It's because this is the motion of divine. So if you are watching this and you still question who you are, this is another confirmation that you are divine. And there is deep layers of knowing that needs to be, I always think of seek and find, or, verbalize to yourself, like claim that shit, divine masculine. It's time for you to claim it. Stop trying to run away from it. Claiming authentic power, number 11. So the 11 represents a lot of different emotions, but the 11 is the divine mirror. First and foremost, yes, if you are a twin, you got to talk to God, and God will tell you if you're a twin. Not me or any other spiritual individual can confirm that except for you. If you are someone who has a twin and you know that she or he is your twin and they've told you multiple times, and she or he is in a powerful position, meaning they've already been claimed and they're already in mission and ready a goddess, then that's also a confirmation from God, because she is a goddess. Therefore, she is the motion and the energy of God for you on the physical plane. Please understand, your twin is the divine mirror, the 11. Therefore, the divine mirror really is the God within. However, twins are meant here to actually embody God as physical beings. Okay? That's a confirmation, Hansi. 2 more, please. I'm giving you guys some really deep messages today. I hope it resonates. If you like it, press like. And subscribe if you desire to. For me, if you're led to the video, you're led to the video. I don't care about all that technical stuff. I just hope that it helps you heal and brings you clarity on your journey. So I have 3 more. I have Green Angel, which is the heart chakra, and it's balance and harmony, number 2. So we talked about this energy earlier. You are needing right now to understand that you are having a heart activation, and it's time for you to really accept it and balance this energy out through love, compassion. Harmony is something that is, I believe, like a brother or sister to the motion of peace. You have to understand that we're here to enjoy life, but also live in harmony. And to have that is where the balance is. And we're in Libra season right now, moving into Scorpio. So Libra is really about having that divine balance. The scales are balancing out through the motion of your karma, okay? Through the motion of your hurt, through the motion of the deepest wounds, the shadows, the addictions, the toxicity, the secrets, the things that you don't want to share with anybody, the darkness, guys, the darkness, okay? We have another gold medal element, the alchemist, number 14. I love it because it equals a 5. You have to understand that you are an alchemist, and in previous lives you have been a magician in the motion of turning anything into gold. And this is the moment through this transformation that the alchemy energy is coming through. Do not take this in an egotistical way. I'm picking up right away some of you have been working in the dark energy with this, and it's not going to serve you. This is all about divine love, heart opening, okay? Understanding that this is about, yes, of course, self, because what you do for self, you do for a twin and others, but also understanding that you are stepping into your mission here. So there is a role that you have to embrace and embody while being the alchemist. But right now, you're alchemizing this balance through the motion of your death and rebirth. So congratulations. Last message, and you can't make it up, pink love and money, Hansi. Partnership and abundance, number 4, foundational changes. So through this heart awakening, like I said to you, if you're feeling this love, this romance, if you're smelling roses, it's because you have stepped into a place of understanding that you are in love, that God has blessed you with a divine counterpart. And this is a partnership, but this also will bring you further abundance, more abundance than you've ever actually probably even had in your life or previous lives. When we look back at ancient civilizations such as Atlantis, Egypt, Rome, or anything that resonates with you, okay? You have to understand something here. You know, this was a very toxic, masculine patriarchy that was put upon us, and a lot of the ancestors walked away. A lot of the gods disappeared because of this. Because you fell so far, you turn into this mortal man, woman, because women did have a part of this. Trust me, believe, honey child. You know this, with all the spirits that are around. That totally forgot why you were here and what we were here for. And all of these civilizations have failed miserably because it was all about having the riches of what you can actually possess. It's like a possession, and when enough is never enough. I will get all the gold in the world. I'll get all the pussy and the dick in the world. I will have all of the lands, and you know, I want my building to be the tallest that the gods can see, and you know, I'm gonna kill anybody and everybody who gets in my way, even my children, my father, my mother. Totally dismissive of God to feed that beast. And the thing is, that has never fulfilled you in that sense, divine masculine. So the reason why your soul has chose such a journey, such as the twin flame, and I'm so honored to be a part of it, is because we understand the only thing that's going to win is love. And love is the motion of God. So we're going back home. This is the energy. And if you do resonate with this, the number 4 is my emperor energy, my masculine energy, but it's also about building the foundation. So when you are coming into this new rebirth, and trust me, you will be coming into this rebirth, a lot of you are going to be doing more shadow work because now you can actually face your mirror. You can face the shadow and not try to run away with it or cover it up, or dismiss it through an egotistical narcissist energy. You're going to actually now embrace it with love and understand that the chateau is one of your biggest gifts to get you into this abundance and this partnership. All right. So much love to all of you. If you do desire shadow healing, I offer an amazing 6-week course. I know it's going to be very busy from now to probably even going into mid-2021. But I'm ready to do that for you guys. If you do have any questions, please contact me. The best place for you to follow my work, to be honest with you, is Instagram at Divine's Purpose. I post a lot there, but you can also go on my website and see what I have and message me if you have any questions, okay? So I'm sending you guys so much love and blessings. This is the update, so please be aware that this is a real life, real time moments of death. If you or any of you are feeling like you want to take your life, please reach out for help, because that is actually occurring through the motion of death. You have to understand that this is a spiritual death. It doesn't mean you have the power to take away your life. Please trust in this process and reach out to somebody that you can trust, that will hold space for you to express your deepest sorrows. But please understand, a spiritual death doesn't mean you taking your life. God has you. Trust and flow. Okay? This energy is real. Remember that. But there is a transformation occurring. There will be a rainbow after the storm. I love y'all.